Hello guys. Right now I'm putting on my makeup and I've been thinking about how I don't got my mirror. I don't see my mirror nowhere. But I've been thinking about how it looks like I'm gonna just have to use the freaking camera. But I've been thinking about how my writer's block has been very, very strong for probably over 2 years. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, why? Why don't I get this urge to write anymore? Why don't I have that urge? It would frustrate me because I used to write, when I tell you guys, I used to write books, actual stories. Like I just have like a whole stack of notebooks in my like bookshelf. I used to have a bookshelf, but I used to have a stack of notebooks and it just had stories in there. And I used to write that I started writing in middle school all the way up until senior year of high school. That's when I stopped writing like books because, being in school and college and all that stuff. It was a different type of life. And I was like, why have I lost this urge? And I feel like, stop it! That's Alora. I think she wants to get out. I usually let her out this time in the morning before I go to work. She's making noise. But yeah, writing, like I said. I felt like the reason why I started writing was because when I was younger, I used to daydream a lot. And so I just basically daydream. Whatever I daydreamed, I just wrote about it, honestly. It was an escape from reality. And also, I was able to express myself more on paper. And I feel like now I'm expressing myself more with my voice and communication. Before, I struggled with communicating and having conversations with people and allowing people to get to know me. Hey, calm down! For allowing people to get to know me. No! Hey! For allowing people... I'm sorry. For allowing people to get to... Hey! No! Stop! Okay, let me go get her. Before she eats the entire thing. No, don't run away now. You're coming with me. Okay, so yeah, basically writing. This is Alora, guys. Say hey, girl. Say hey. You're out of the freaking cage now. Okay. So, yeah, writing for me was an escape from reality, and it takes time, Conversations go very, very fast, and it was hard for me to think of things. And I'm looking back and I'm like, yeah, I should have said this. I should have said that. But when I'm writing, it's like I get time to think. I get time to create, and, I can take my words back. I can always erase. I can always delete what I said and what I've written. But, with people, you couldn't do that. You had to know how to communicate. You had to know how to communicate verbally. And, I just didn't really have that skill. That it wasn't I could hold conversations, but it wasn't like, I was just really bad at, doing that. So, now I'm getting to a place where I know how to speak for myself and advocate for myself and communicate. I don't need to always write things down to get my point across. Now I'm getting to that that point, I'm getting to that point in my life, I'm noticing the urge to write has become less and less and less, but I still love to write. I still want that to be something. I still have I still have a passion for writing. I just need inspiration. And that's what I was thinking the other day. Maybe, I need to be inspired. Maybe I need experience. But that's literally not true. And like I said, I'm a creative person. And for what a lot of us don't realize is that creative people need time and they need isolation to think and to conjure. To be able to conjure ideas, we need to have that time where we're not doing anything, where, we're isolated. We need that time to think of ideas. And usually that's when the ideas come to me, is when I'm sitting and I'm relaxing and I have time to think and to process my thoughts. That's when the ideas come flowing in. It never flows in when I'm on TikTok, on Instagram, scrolling through social media, living a stagnant life, living in the loop. It has never, those great ideas have never came to me. And what I've noticed is, like I said, now that I'm in limbo, it's hard for me to be inspired right now because my life has been very much the same every day. And so I felt like I had lost a sense of purpose. And I realized is that creative people always need to be creating something. If they're not creating something, they start to question their existence because you're not doing what you were made to do. And that's something that I realized. And this is why these video diaries have helped me, because my writer's block has been so bad. I've lost a sense of purpose. I'm like, what am I here to do? Like, I'm not good at anything, I can't even write like I used to. I can't write anymore. But these videos right here, creating these videos, have helped me so much. And the people that are watching, I thank you guys so much. And what I want to say is the reason why creativity is so powerful, and I feel like it's the greatest gift you can have on earth, is because God created this earth. We were built. This world is built off of creation and creativity. And a lot of these inventions, these life-altering inventions, were created by people who had creativity. They may have had knowledge, they may have been very intelligent, but if they didn't have that creativity, they wouldn't have been able to create this life-altering invention. And that's why I feel like creativity is so, so important. And if people like me aren't creating, we become very, very sad. We become depressed. That's why I felt like I felt like I went through that season, because I'm going through this season because, I'm not, living life. I'm not creating things. Living life for me is creating things. Creativity, that's me living life. And when I'm not doing that, of course I'm gonna be like, wow, what am I here to do? What's going on? I'm questioning my existence. So that's what I had to think about. I had to take my life away. I had to not take my life away. I had to take my attention from watching too much social media, constantly rotting in bed. I had to stop doing those things because it wasn't fulfilling the void that I had. And writing did that for me. I felt good when I finished writing an entire story. I felt good when I finished writing a poem and someone reads it and they're like, this is very meaningful to me. I felt good during those times doing that. And so I'm finally getting to that point where I finally got that inspiration to write. I finally find the time to write, create that time to write. And honestly, things that you're supposed to do, like working, school, those things can also get in the way of being creative, because I was working full time. I was working, I was putting my blood, sweat, and tears in these jobs. And, you know, that's not what life for me should be about. It should be about creating things. And so I, you know, balance it, obviously, because you need to work, you need to go to school. These are important things, but also make sure you know, I wanted to make sure that I'm always creating something. And this is why these videos to me are so fulfilling, making these videos, because they're so easy to make, and I'm just basically putting my thoughts here. Like, I usually put it on paper, but now I'm speaking it on here, and it's just a privilege, honestly, because yeah, it's honestly a privilege to be able to do this. And thank you guys for watching. And I mean, that's really all I wanted to say, honestly. This girl then took up most of the video. She took the attention away, but yeah, she's here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, girl, but yeah, she's here, she's chilling. I don't think you guys have met Alora, but this is her. This is she. Oh my gosh, she looks so... I know for the bunny experts, I'm holding her wrong, but Alora, she's used to it. Does she look used to it? She looks terrified. Let me stop. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about as far as creativity. Like, if you're a creative person and you feel like you lost a sense of purpose, just ask yourself, like, what did I create today? Like, what have I been inspired today? What have I done today that, you know, what have I done today? And if your day looks like you've been rotting in bed, watching social media, watching, you know, Netflix and all that stuff, then yeah. Like, sometimes those things can be fulfilling. You know, you're relaxing after a hard day's work and stuff. But if you're doing that almost every single day, you start to be like, whoa, like, my life is just being wasted. You start to feel like your life has been, you know, you're wasting your time, you know, when you could be doing like extraordinary things with your time. And that's something that's the goal, you know, that's something I want to do. I don't want to just be doing the same thing 30 years from now. I want to do extraordinary. I want to make the best out of my time, you know. I don't want to waste it anymore. Yeah, and not just go out and have fun. Like, you know, I want to, you know, I don't know. I just want to do extraordinary things. And yeah, that's honestly my prayer to God. Honestly, that's just been one of my prayers, you know, finding my purpose and making myself a better person so I can help other people who are, you know, dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with, you know. That's just been my goal, is to be a better person and adding and putting value into other people's lives. And I know I can do that with my writing, and I know I can do that with these videos. So thank you guys, and continue to subscribe, because we are halfway to 100, almost. I'm at 49. Once I get to 50, we're halfway to 100, and that's so crazy. Because look, it's better than 0. Honestly, better than 0. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video / video diary. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next, but I'll see you guys later.